Previously on Australian Survivor.
I feel like I'm breaking up with Locky.
With the entire tribe plotting to vote him out, Locky was fighting for survival.
I'll never give up and I'll never beg, but if I don't win immunity, they're going to vote me out.
He'd won 3 straight immunity challenges, but knew he couldn't count on a 4th.
So I need a backup plan.
I got him, mate.
I've got a fake idol, so hopefully I can work with that.
Because he's got an idol. He doesn't?
What the heck? Of course he has an idol.
The immunity challenge came with a big reward. Want to know what you're playing for? A brand new Holden Trailblazer.
What a car!
What Locky really needed, survivors ready, was another win. Go! But he lost out. It's going to be close by the fall of a single domino. Michelle takes individual immunity!
I mean, the day couldn't get any better.
At Tribal, Locky's fake idol was no protection.
I got a little something, something.
I do not believe Locky has an idol.
I will tell you that right now, you're a goat.
20th person voted out from Australian Survivor. The game's biggest physical threat, Locky. Voted out by Peter, Jericho, and his closest ally, Tara. Locky, the tribe has spoken. Just 4 remain in the hunt for $500,000 and the title of Sole Survivor. Who will be voted out tonight?
Congratulations, everybody, making top 4, eh?
Top 4. Oh, I can't believe we got Locky out.
I tried since day 45 to get Locky out, and he bloody kept winning immunity. So, yeah, I'm glad it's day 49 and it's happened. Locky's game's finished. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to miss him because we built a really strong friendship. But on the flip side, it's making me feel free. I feel like now I can wake up tomorrow and go, right, it's a new day. Who do I want to come on board?
I can't believe the big fella's gone.
I'm not very good at maths, but holy crap, 25% chance of me winning $500,000. Booyah! We are the final 4. We got rid of 20 people to be here today. 20.
Did you think you'd make top 4?
Nah, my friends were all like, see you in a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sitting on that barge day 1, you're looking around the other contestants and they looked fierce, you know, and I'm sitting here thinking, holy shit, what have I got myself into? I don't even know if I'm going to survive day 1. So I've made day 50 of eating rice and beans, squatting in the bush, sleeping on mouldy bamboo. You just can't express the feeling of confidence in your own self. Coming into this, I was in a bit of a rut. So now I'm, you know, walking around in my bikinis. You know, I'm not saying I'm going to be in the middle pages of a dirty magazine, but I feel like I can just be myself. people to see that anyone can do it. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mum. I don't have a good education, but I've come in here as a social butterfly. That's my strategy. It's whatever you feel you can bring to the game, and yeah, you've just got to give it your all.
This game is a social game, and I thrive off people. I think that's the reason why I do well in my job as a flight attendant, and I reached day 50 without a single vote against my name. I am most grateful for the fact that this experience has stretched me. The life that I live back home is such a more luxurious life. I spend a third of my life living in hotels, and the other third is in planes because of my job. And then to come to Survivor, where it strips everything from you. I am thriving off using a machete and using a flint to start a fire and just cracking coconuts. And I don't feel like the flight attendant that I was once. I literally found a new Jericho. Jericho 2.0.
How are you feeling, Jerry?
I feel like day 50, what an achievement, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I am so proud of myself as a person. It's amazing right now.
I can't believe we are sitting here.
I know.
You want a car. And I have a Smicko car. Smoking car, man.
I absolutely had no idea what I was getting myself into. I thought it was going to be a holiday that, at the end, if I stuck around long enough, that I'll get $500,000 for doing this holiday. It was not a holiday. I will never, ever call it a holiday.
Fires are so frustrating.
Yeah, I know.
This is so far removed from my life. Like, there is no way I would not have my nails done or a pedicure, let alone having filthy hands, like eating off a leaf. But I somehow have adapted, and 50 days later, I'm still sitting here.
Hold on, go, lower a little, soft.
When will I ever get a 25% shot at $500,000? It's so close that I'm almost spending it.
I feel like reaching day 50 is a huge milestone. It's big, it's really big, and it's exciting. But the job's not over yet. The job's not over until I've done my best, and I'm either voted out or I've won. Sorry, I didn't want to break down.
No, don't be silly.
Oh, can't wait to see them.
No, I feel the exact same.
Yeah.
But you've got to remember you've come this far.
Oh, I'm missing my family to pieces. I really, really want to see my mum, my dad, and my sister. Like, a bit too caught up in everything.
For me personally, I honestly keep saying it, like, this was a goal and I've achieved it. Your family's going to be proud, whatever you come, whatever happens.
Yeah.
They'll be so proud of you, Petey.
Yeah.
Particularly your speech last night.
And
be like,
standing up
"Who's
for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think my family will be really proud of me for how I played, and I know they'll be proud as long as I give it my all. I am surprised at how hard Survivor is. I don't think anything's really pushed me to this breaking point before. It's just been a roller coaster. I've had huge highs, like the merch feast, the barbecue, and I've had huge lows, like right now. Locky called me a goat in front of the jury, and I feel like that is something that could have really, really hurt my game. But there's only 4 people left, so I'm just gonna keep fighting, keep focusing. What's the next step? Yeah.
So just whenever you feel sad like that, you just gotta let it out.
Yeah.
It's final 4 now. There's no more alliances. You're out on your own. Defend for yourself. Now I can start thinking about that final 2 and that $500,000.
Yeah, baby.
Just missing home.
Just family.
Oh, man. The finish line is so close. It's just around the corner, but I have to make sure that I'm focused.
When you know it's just there.
So close, eh? This is Survivor, and I feel like the ultimate challenge is to convince the jury and get them to decide that you are worthy of that title of Sole Survivor. And make them believe that actually I outplayed them, outwitted, and outlasted them.
Somehow on day 50, I'm still here. I'm excited. Whoa, don't smother. Me, Tara, Jericho, and Pete are the top 4.
Oh, look at us go. Jericho's got fire with... Oh, you and me, actually.
Yeah, we always,
great. We
yeah.
always do it in pairs. This is great.
So at this point, I just need to talk strategy and develop closer relationships to make sure that everyone wants to take me to the end.
Oh, with the 2 songs left.
No, not long now. This is the hard part.
This is the hard part.
You know, like,
Come on, let's do it. Michelle and I have this unique bond in the sense that back in day 1, we both said we would look after each other, and we have stuck it out all the way to now. Oh, yeah. We are the last 2 Asanga people, and we're gonna work together all the way to the end. We're so close.
I know.
So close. If we get final 3,
So if you win tomorrow,
it's Peter.
Yeah,
because that means it's so easy for us to beat Tara. Challenge-wise, we beat Tara easily. As long as Peter goes, then you and I are set for final 2. Wow. We're down to the wire. We've only got a couple of days, and there is consensus that myself, Michelle, and Tara really believe that Peter should be the next one to go. Where's Petey? In the pond. Where, in the fresh water? Oh, there he is.
Michelle, myself, and Jericho, you know, if we could make it to the top 3, that would be awesome. I feel like we've all 3 played a good game. That's fire. And yeah, it'd be nice to have 2 so-called friends on either side of me.
Oh, whoa, that's the good one. We need, just don't touch.
Jericho and I share quite a special bond. We've worked together a lot throughout the game so far. Shove them on there.
oh, you're killing me.
Just leave
You're
them.
killing me.
But Michelle needs a bit of sweetening up. At this stage in the game, I don't have much time to form a really close bond. But we've got a lot of tricks, us stay-at-home mums. On day 45, I got a moral dilemma.
Oh.
I know at my household, if the boys do their room, they get a treat. So I had to choose between 2 bundles of extra sheets, or a massive jar of lollies.
Oh, my God. Did you get the lollies?
I got the lollies. Why not let Michelle in on my secret and build some sort of relationship with her? So I had to keep her there. Oh my God. But I couldn't tell anyone. So just grab handfuls.
Thank you. Take it out handful, man. I mean it.
She's probably showing me the lollies because she knows I would appreciate them as much as she is.
This is the best ever.
This creates bonds, and every bond in this game is important, and it can determine your fate.
This could make us final two. Okay, good.
I love it. I give Michelle some lollies and boom, I'm in the final two with her.
Oh my God, how good is this?
I think we're already besties.
You can survive off lollies for 5 days if you have no fire. Oh my God, how much good does it feel that you got sugar? Yep. Oh, this is so good.
Should we put out that thing in case it rains?
Really? Really? I don't think it's gonna rain.
Never know. It's no kind of secret that I feel quite on the outer at the moment. I can see the relationships between Tara, Jericho, and Michelle. It's going to be tough to break up in that alliance. This time, I think immunity might be the only ticket I have to staying in the game. I really need a win. So it's going to be a hell of a fight in this challenge, and I'm going to fight it out to the very end.
Come on in, guys. Peter,
Yeah.
how you feeling after last night's tribal?
In some ways, I feel good because I've been trying to get Locky for a while and he's finally gone. In some ways, I feel exhausted because it was a bit of a heated tribal, but overall, you pick yourself up, you keep going, and you move on.
You guys ready to get to today's challenge?
Yeah.
Yes.
First things first. No, you don't want to give it up.
No, I've got to earn it back.
That's right. Today, immunity is not back up for grabs.
Oh.
Today, you are playing for an advantage in the game.
Whoa.
Want to know what you're playing for?
Yes.
The winner of today's challenge will get to vote out one member of the jury at tonight's tribal. That person will leave the jury immediately. They will not attend any more tribal councils, and they will not get to vote at the end to decide who wins.
Shit.
It's a game-changing advantage. You play it right, could be worth $500,000. Worth playing for?
Yes.
All right. For today's challenge, you'll hang on a wall by holding onto numbered pegs. At regular intervals, I'll have you remove a specific peg from the wall. The less pegs there are, the harder it is to hold on until eventually you fall. Last person still holding onto the wall wins the advantage. All right, let's draw for spots and get started. All right, here we go. I'm gonna count you in. 3, 2, 1. This challenge is now on. You have 18 pegs up there right now. You're gonna remove one peg at a time. It will definitely get harder. Last person still holding onto the wall wins that advantage. All right, let's go to the first peg. Number 1. You need to find number 1, pull it out, toss it onto the sand. Michelle has hers out. Jericho has it. Peter has it.
Shit.
Tara drops out of the challenge. Take a seat on the bench. And we're down to 3. Michelle, Jericho and Peter. Playing for big stakes. You win this advantage today, could make or break your game at the end. 18. Peter has it. If you fall when you're pulling out the peg, you're out of the challenge. Michelle has it. Jericho has it. All three looking pretty solid. Next peg. 14. Michelle makes quick work of that one. Peter, struggling. Just gets to it. Jericho going to use both feet. He pulls it out.
Good work, guys.
Now we see it's starting to get a little harder. Sun beating down now. Pegs are quite narrow. Gonna be hard on your feet after a while. Jericho's shaking one out. 16, right down in the corner. Another tough one to get. Jericho has his out. Peter has his out. Michelle working her way across the wall. Tries with both feet. Almost slips. There, she has it. Everyone's successful on number 16. $15. This one's a little trickier. Jericho has his out. Peter has his out. Michelle trying to get both feet on it. She does. Quickly losing things to hold on to. Ooh, Peter slips. Won't take much to drop out of this challenge. Definitely getting hotter out here. It's gonna make things sweatier. Harder to hold on. Everyone's got their game face on. Next peg. Number 12. We've been using that one a lot to stand on. Jericho makes quick work of it. Peter works his way down the wall. He pulls it out. Michelle trying to get both feet on it. Can't quite find the right position. Wow. Michelle, sitting on number 10, pulls out number 12. Trying to reposition. Not easy now. Fewer options. Michelle's looking uncomfortable. Michelle drops out of the challenge. We're down to 2. Jericho and Peter.
Keep going, boys.
You are playing for an advantage that's potentially worth $500,000. Jericho, which one don't you want to lose?
Probably the one that I'm standing on.
All right, let's find out what the next one is. Sorry, Jericho. 17.
17. I knew it.
Jericho's standing on it, but Peter needs to get down to it. And he does. He stretches down and he whips it right out, just like that. Wow. Jericho struggling a little bit now. Not many options left. What can he hold on to? How can he reach that peg? Well done.
Good work.
Good work, Jen.
Down to 5 pegs. Not many options left. Next peg. Number 10.
How do you even do it?
Jericho reaches across. He pulls it out. Peter needs to get to number 10. Can he reach it? Now he's got nothing to stand on. Well, he's in a very awkward position here. It's going to be hard to recover. And that's it, he falls off, he's out of the challenge. Jericho wins the advantage.
What? Okay?
Good work, boys. It's amazing.
My first win, guys!
Good boy.
Wow.
Oh, good work,
Excellent.
Katie.
Jericho, congratulations. You've won the opportunity to vote out a jury member of your choice. You'll have the afternoon to work out who that's going to be. I suggest you think about it carefully. Grab your gear, head on out. I'll see you guys tonight at Tribal. Well done.
Whoop, whoop. I just won an advantage, which can send home someone from the jury. Now I can go into tribal council and use it wisely. I have a huge power to decide who would be the best person to send home so that I can win in the end.
Good job, Jerry. Well done, Jerry.
Everyone did really well.
Help Tara.
What's up?
Shut up. That was slippery.
Today I won an advantage which can send someone from the jury out of this game, and they won't get to vote for the winner in the end. That's better than winning immunity. And now everyone wants to play the game.
Are you excited for your advantage?
Mmm.
Have you got anyone in mind?
Oh, well, no. We need to decide.
The jury decide who takes that winning check, who takes the $500,000. And everyone has someone in their head that you just know you're not going to get their vote. So be able to pluck them out of there, it's huge. That one vote could determine whether you're $500,000 richer or back to your old life.
Since the challenge, I've been calculating certain people, and I put them into different piles. I have the I don't know piles. I really don't know where they sit.
Go through each individual one. Jared, who's first?
Okay, Jared, I don't know pile.
Annalise.
I don't know pile.
Ziggy.
Sigisi, I don't know pile.
Seed Scimitar.
And then you have they're the okay people. I feel like I could get their votes.
Henry?
See, I think he forgives.
Yeah, same.
Next one.
Sarah. I think she would be great for you.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, she's fine, pile. Then I've got Luke. I think
He'll vote for you.
Yeah, Luke will vote for you. Tessa.
Tessa. Tessa is a girl who doesn't fit into either of these piles. See, I think if I was sitting next to Peter, she'll vote for Peter. But if,
Isn't the game plan not to
but she was blindsided, and I made the move on her, but I don't know if she will respect that move or if she's still bitter about it. Sit down, everyone. So I do want, like, your opinion as well. So I asked for everyone's opinion at camp and what their thoughts on if they had that advantage. You're just giving me more information of who you want to keep and who you want to send home. And I'm gonna totally do the opposite so that I can win in the end. For me, I look at it as a massive jury with a lot of Summer's house that I actually didn't get to know until merge. So I don't know where their head's at.
That could be a good thing as well, because it means they're basing their entire vote off, like, your game and, like, yeah, the final tribal. The worst case scenario for me is that Jericho votes off Tessa or Jared, particularly Tessa because she's someone who's well-spoken and could come out fighting for me. So it's my job now to try and convince Jericho that there are other people in the jury that are better options for him to vote out. So, like, for me, I would take out Locky because he's more of a threat to my game.
Yeah.
Like, because he can say bad things about
for you,
me.
for example, yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think will not give you a vote? Tessa won't. Tessa won't give Jericho? Why?
She would.
Would you? Did you work with her?
Yeah. I will do everything I can to make sure he thinks that Tessa is just a logical vote who will vote only based on gameplay and that that's someone who could be a vote for him.
I think Peter thinks I'm stupid, and I think he thinks that he can sway me to the way he wants the advantage to go, and I don't get fooled by that.
I'm scared about who Jericho picks. Jericho is very well liked. If he just picks that one person that probably would have voted for me, that could be the difference between me winning the $500,000.
Jericho has a massive decision to make. I want to help Jericho, but I want to help him to choose the right person. That's not going to affect my game either.
Tonight is a crucial decision. Every single vote counts. I do believe that if I send the wrong person home, that could be $500,000 down the drain because it only takes one person. This decision could be a snowball effect, and I could be sending myself to a final that I've already lost.
Now bring in the members of our jury. Jared, Annalise, Henry, Tessa, Sarah, Luke, Ziggy, Locky voted out last tribal council. You may have noticed that no one is wearing the immunity necklace tonight. That is because there was no immunity challenge today. Instead, these guys competed for an advantage in the game. Jericho won the challenge. And his advantage is that he gets to vote one of you off the jury tonight. That means one of you will leave immediately, you will not attend any more tribal councils, and most importantly, you will not get to vote at the end to decide who wins this game. Jericho, big stakes.
Indeed, it is. I even asked everyone's opinion on if they had the advantage, who they would send home. And there was things that I obviously didn't consider until people brought up.
So you were listening to what they had to say, but I mean, can you really trust what they have to say on this issue?
No, of course not. But you take in their information and you see whether they're trying to sway you to the way they want you to vote. But at the same time, I'm the one that's making the ultimate decision. So I got to think carefully because this decision could be $500,000.
Michelle, there's 8 on the jury. 5 of them are original Summertale and only 3 original Asanga. Do you think that is going to factor into Jericho's decision tonight?
It would probably factor into my decision if it was me who won the advantage. You know, some of them might not know his gameplay. I mean, Jared, for instance, would have known Jericho for 2-3 days. You've got to weigh up. Is someone who's only known him for a day going to give him a vote? You've pretty much got to read minds to make the right decision.
So, Jericho, is it simply just eliminating someone you know who won't vote for you, or is there another level to this equation?
You can look at it that way, that you can cancel out someone that won't vote for you. And you can also look at it as another person who might stand up there and make a speech for someone that's not you. And that person can influence 2 or 3 people.
Peter, Jericho brings up a good point. Do you think there are people on the jury who are quite persuasive and could influence the rest of the jury to vote a particular way?
Yeah, absolutely. There are loud people on the jury who will stand up at the end and speak their mind. So is it more logical to remove someone who maybe you had like a really questionable past with, then things ended badly?
Tara, do you think this advantage tonight will make it more likely that he'll win at the end?
I mean, he could be throwing away $500,000 or he could be a step closer to $500,000. It's big, and I don't know who he's got on his mind, and it makes me nervous, and yeah, it's a tough one.
All right, this is how it's going to work. Jericho will get to ask 3 of you a question. Once you guys have answered, he will then go and vote. Jericho, who's the first person you want to ask your question to?
So the first person is Jared. In your opinion, do you think there is someone that I'm sitting next to that I should be worried about sitting next to the finale?
Good question. Good question.
Yes, we only got to spend that little time together, but I hope that was enough for you to get an insight into the kind of player I am, which is one that is based on gameplay. I have spent time with the jury as well, and I have gathered a lot of information about all of your gameplay moves, and I have a good idea of how each of you have played the game. I do think there is somebody you should be worried about sitting next to, because I think there are clear, strong game players, and I'll be basing my vote on strong gameplay. That's all I can say.
That's good answer.
Okay. Who else do you want to ask a question to?
The second person that I'm gonna ask is Tessa. Tessa, if we were in a Survivor fantasy world and the Survivor gods are raging in anger because there is one person here that was least deserving, and they said to you, Tessa, I want to grant you a wish. You can swap with the least deserving person and you can take their position and put them in the jury. Who do you think is that least deserving person and why?
Oh, Jericho.
Oh, Jerry.
If I had super god powers, I think for me, engagement in the strategy of the game and awareness of what's
happening around you is a really important part of how I plan on basing my vote. And Tara, I think, is the person who has had the least game awareness, who has most often come to tribal council and said, I don't know what's going on, and back at camp hasn't had the full story, even if she's voted with the majority. In terms of the games that I know all four of you have played, I think that probably I would take your place, Sarah. I hope that answers your question.
That does. Thank you.
Final question.
Final question is the person that I feel like has got the biggest poker face, and that's Annalise.
Oh.
If you were looking at the finale, what will put you off writing down the name?
So if I'd come in with a clear idea,
Yeah.
and then what kind of thing would sway me away from that person?
That's right.
I personally am wanting someone to win this game that has a lot of qualities, not just as a player, but as a human as well. And I think the thing that would sway me would be someone who sat there, oh, like, yeah, I voted that way because I was told to. Like, if they've just taken a back seat, that would dissuade me from voting from them.
That's good. That's really good.
Okay. Jericho, you nervous about tonight's vote?
Yeah. I've been given the power to send someone off the island, but I've heard everybody, and I feel like I know who I will vote.
All right. Then it is time to find out. Jericho, it's time to vote. Jericho, you nervous about tonight's vote?
Yeah. I mean, I've been given the power to send someone off the island, and I've heard everybody, and I feel like I know who I will vote.
All right. Then it is time to find out. Jericho, it's time to vote. I'll go collect the vote. Okay. The person leaving the jury tonight is Tessa.
Oh, Tessa.
Sorry, Tessa. It's time to go.
See you, Tess.
Choose wisely,
See you, Tess.
guys. All right.
Yeah, let it go.
Good
You
luck, guys.
too.
I'm sorry, you're really playing a great game.
See you, Tess.
Bye, Tessa.
Bye, Tess.
Bye, Tessa.
Oh, no. Sucks.
Okay, there are 4 of you left, but only 2 of you will make it to day 55. So with $500,000 on the line, the person you take to the end could be the best decision you make in this game, or the one you never forget. Grab your torches, and I'm back to camp. Next time on Australian Survivor, with the finish line in sight, as the people you care about the most are right here, right now. A reward to nourish the soul. But with $500,000 and the title of sole survivor up for grabs,
And there's only 3 days left in this game. Anything can happen.
the game just gets harder.
I'm ready for battle.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be threatened. Like,
I didn't think.
Everyone's just getting a little bit crazy.